The UK has aerospace industries throughout the length and breadth of the country. In the province of Northern Ireland, though, there's some special high-tech firms. They're doing very well. They're very competitive of late and doing very well on the world markets. The First Minister was across at Farnborough Air Show to meet some of the firms involved.
Yes, we have very strong research and development. We've moved forward in composites and other areas which are very important to the aerospace industry. But we are a small country and there are a lot of small firms, and I think the kind of collaboration that's taking place here really helps us to play into the global market.
Can I ask you, Arlene Foster, because this is sort of within your brief, isn't it, this kind of stuff, what does this mean to people on the ground who are employed in the technical sector in Northern Ireland?
Well, it allows them to show their skills to a much wider base, and it allows that sector to grow. As we've heard today, there's a lot of small companies that are feeding into various aerospace companies, but this allows them to grow in a way that otherwise they wouldn't be able to grow. So it's a hugely important agreement that has been signed today.
And do you think this kind of agreement will lead other firms in maybe other sectors outside aerospace to look for the same kind of agreements to expand their export drive too?
It's a very good model, and the collaboration model is one that we've been looking at very closely in Northern Ireland, in the realisation that we are a small area with small companies, but with a lot of expertise that we could share with the rest of the world. So it's a model that we're certainly looking at in other areas as well.
Finally, First Minister, moving on from that, the expertise that's been in Northern Ireland, it's been there a long time, and now since the end of the Troubles, now things are far more settled there. You're able now to spread your wings quite a way. I know there's some firms there who are dealing quite well with the United States of America and getting a bit of money in for you.
Well, I noticed the pun in the middle of that, and us spreading our wings. But Northern Ireland has a massive history in terms of manufacturing base, high-end engineering. Obviously, Shorts were at the shipbuilding with Harland and Wolff, and in a number of other areas as well. We have excelled, but the world has changed greatly, and I think we have to recognise that we have to find our place in a new global market, and that's I think what this kind of collaboration allows us to do.
What does this mean to the business field in general in Northern Ireland, particularly the aerospace field? What do you think it means?
Okay, well, what it does is it gives us access to a major global corporation who's very strong, with a big balance sheet and a growing business in the world market. It gives us a chance as smaller companies to rise to that occasion, to develop our capability and to do things that we do very well but to do them on a bigger scale, and to give us the opportunity to access that and to build the confidence of people like Neil and his team in investing in us, taking the time to work with us and say, that was a good idea, we did the right thing, we're growing our business. Because at the end of the day, the only reason why these guys will do this is if it helps them grow their turnover, grow their profits and be more successful. That's the deal. It's as simple as that.
It's a high technology area, Northern Ireland too. There's a lot of high technology and a lot of research goes on there. So that's good, yeah.
It's an ideal target area for us. We really want to develop long-term sustainable supply chains in the UK in the high-tech industry for large commercial aircraft. That capability exists in Northern Ireland, and we believe between matching that capability with the products and the contracts that we have in place, we can really produce a winning recipe, and that's what our MOU is all about, trying to make sure we go together and achieve that.
Well done, thank you very much.
Thank you indeed.
Mark, you've already had the bronze. This is the silver. You know what comes next, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you very much.
Well, it's always nice to get an award for your achievements, and Moyola from Northern Ireland, we've got an award from you, Leslie.
Yeah, I mean, we're delighted to present Moyola with the SC21 Silver Award. It's special, particularly special because it's the first ever Silver Award in Northern Ireland. So it's for manufacturing excellence. And Moyola really are setting the quality benchmark, both in delivery excellence and quality excellence. So we're delighted that Mark here from Moyola's first company in Northern Ireland to receive this award. It was actually special that the First Minister delivered that today, so that's a real encouragement.
That was good. You must be pleased. There it is. It's just got to go in your cabinet now, really.
Yes, we're delighted to be awarded the Silver Award from ADS. It represents a lot of hard work. It's a difficult award to get, and I know a lot of our folks back home will be working very hard towards the silver certification, and we're also very pleased with the input of our customers as well to actually make it happen for us as well.
I was saying to the First Minister earlier how much technology and the engineering side in Northern Ireland, far from being big heavy building like it was for shipbuilding some years ago, all of a sudden you've spread your wings, if I can use that pun, across the world, and you're selling everywhere.
Yes, well, over the last 3 years we've put in about £6 million worth of investment in high-speed six-axis machining of very precise components for the aerospace sector, and it is the leading state-of-the-art type technology we're involved in.
Well done. Leslie, you must be over the moon. It's your patch, isn't it?
Well, I'm delighted, and you know, Moyola have set the standard, and we really look forward to more Northern Ireland companies winning these awards.
Well, John, First Minister and his Technology Minister were walking around looking at the trades, the aeronautical trade from Northern Ireland. They're very pleased with what's going on. How's Northern Ireland faring?
Well, in Northern Ireland we have a great history in the aviation business, with Shorts being, for example, the first manufacturer of commercial aircraft, and we seem to have just been able to build on that success over the years. We have been a relatively newcomer to aviation, and through mainly Airbus, and again we have built on the success that we had with the Airbus project.
And you made an announcement today. Tell us about that.
We did indeed. We've been very successful in attracting some funding from Europe under Framework 7. It's basically to try to develop the use of thermoplastics in reinforced composites, and Jim knows maybe a bit more of the detail of that project than I would.
Jim, get into the technical stuff then. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, we're trying to combine a preformed carbon fibre composite with a high engineering grade thermoplastic. We're hoping to save some weight, increase the design capabilities of the components, and then that'll give some advantages to the major players like Airbus, who are one of our partners on the project.
Because this has always been the trick about aviation. It's about power to weight, and some of the new compounds are really excellent at reducing weight, but they give it extra strength too.
Yes. Well, the material that we're looking at is PEAK, which will give an excellent strength into the carbon fibre.
So, what's your part in all this then?
None. I don't.
None at all.
Very little. I'm more involved. Well, very little in this end. This is down to Jim and John on this one. I look after our other major customers like Bombardier, and would be our main customer.
So you're spreading your wings.
We're spreading our wings away from where we were.
Northern Ireland industry is getting known throughout the world for its excellence and the fact that it can deliver.
Oh, yes, indeed, and I mean that's evident in the number of announcements that have been made today by Northern Ireland companies. I think we have Denroy, we have the Sigma initiative with Spirit. Earlier on, we had Moyola receiving their SC21 Silver Award, and obviously Thales are making an announcement soon, and then we'll be going on to the big Bombardier announcement. So it's hard to believe all this is happening in one day for Northern Ireland.
Are you happy about it, Jim?
Yes, we're very happy indeed. It's good to have a good base like Thales and Bombardier, and the supply chain back in Northern Ireland is excellent.
That's good. Thanks very much, chaps. High-tech engineering and technical companies are at the forefront of the aerospace expansion in the province of Northern Ireland. Companies like Moyola here, and it's that the ministers have come across to see today and to add their backing and congratulations. John Thompson for ADS News.